Here we go. Now on the APEC VIP hotline, cutting-edge training for the serious athlete, apecgo.com. Joining us now, the head football coach at Carthage, Scott Surratt. How you doing, Coach?
Doing good, Bryan. How are you?
Doing very well, thank you. How are practices going so far?
It's going really well. We're a little banged up. We've been very physical throughout this whole week, and so we've got a couple guys banged up, but overall it's went well.
You were 9-4 last year, 4-1 in district. You go to the regional semifinals with sophomores playing at quarterback and running back. Tell me about this year's ball club.
Well, we are experienced in some position. Our quarterback was a sophomore, threw 29 touchdowns. Blake Bogenschutz, and he's our guy. He's our leader, and we're expecting big things out of him. And then also Tevin Pipkin is our running back. One of our running backs, we got about four we're really comfortable with, but he's one of them, and he almost had 2,000 yards, 12 touchdowns, so we're expecting another big season out of him. And offensive line, we're big. We've got to get some chemistry up there and just some timing down with those guys playing together, but we are very big up there. And wideouts, we got a lot of juniors out there and a couple of seniors that are making plays, and so we're excited where we are. We're not satisfied, but we're hoping to get better. Defensively, you got to go across the ball. You go Trent Jackson. He's our leader. He had over 150 tackles last year, and he's bigger, faster, and stronger. So we're expecting big things out of him. And then Isaiah Golden came in. And, he's a new kid for us from Elysian Fields, and he's had a super camp so far for us. And Mario McCain. He's been a two-way starter last year. He's just a junior. He started as a freshman for us, and then the secondary, we're looking for a few players back there. But we've had a couple guys have really good camps. Dominic Collins and Gabe Villanueva had a very good camp.
We were talking to some of the other coaches this week from Gilmer, from John Tyler, places where you expect to see those teams winning every year. You've got a program that's just phenomenal right now with the 3 state championships. And talk a little bit about what that kind of tradition means to a program.
Well, it means a lot. The bar has been set high, by the 2008 group, and then we were able to do it again, and we were blessed to even do it a third time. And last year, was a good season. We had a lot of young kids, but it's never a great season. It will never be a great season here from now on unless we end up with the trophy at the end, the championship trophy at the end, just because that's where the bar has been set. And it's a lot of pressure, and which we like, and that's what I told the players the other day. We'd rather be ranked number 1 or 2 than 101 or 102, because those guys don't have a whole lot of pressure, and and they're probably going to play maybe 11 games, maybe. And so we do have a lot of pressure. Our community's excited. We got a new scoreboard, getting a new indoor facility. There's a lot of good things going on here in Carthage.
I know that the new AP poll came out today. You're ranked number 3 in the state right now, and so I guess you feel like that's where you ought to be right now then.
Well, I don't know. We got a long way to go. I mean, we think we've got a chance at the end if we can stay healthy at some key positions. Because we have a lot of players, we have some depth at some positions, and then we're lacking some depth, trying to find some depth at others. But I don't know. We don't pay too much attention of the rankings, other than like I said, we would rather be ranked number 1, 2, or 3, or instead of 101, 102, and 3, because those guys probably don't have a shot to win it, and maybe we do. Who knows? You
had an outstanding quarterback in Anthony Morgan when you were making that run for state championships. Can you compare Blake Bogenschutz at all? How does he compare with that kind of quarterback?
Well, I don't know if you can compare him to Anthony. I hope so. Hope we can compare him, here in the next year or two. And but Anthony did great things. Just a super player, and he followed Sidarius Blacksher when we won our first one, and he did super things. And hopefully he can do what those two guys did, and we can compare them to those guys. But I don't know. We got a long way to go. But he's very talented. If I want to compare the both, he and Anthony, they're both talented, both great arms. He's bigger than Anthony. Anthony may be a little bit faster, but Blake can really run too. And so I don't know. I'm going to wait on too much comparison till Blake's career is over.
Sure. Isaiah Golden transferred in from Elysian Fields. Texas football has him as one of the players to watch in Class 3A. I've talked to different people around to say the guy is just an absolute beast. Can you talk a little bit about him?
Well, he's came over here, and he's been tremendous for us, just for his attitude and things, and his work habits have been really good. I know we got him in at 333 pounds, and he's down. I think he's down about 308, 310 right now, and he is moving really, really good. And he's got a chance to be a special player, and he's got a chance to live up to all the hype. And we'll see. We kind of downplay him right now and see what he's got.
Has he determined where he's going to college yet?
He is committed to A&M.
A&M, okay, so he's going to go with Trent Jackson down there then, I guess.
Well,
right?
Trent has not committed yet.
Okay, I misunderstood then. All right, fair enough. Any other players to watch on your team that we need to know about?
Well, in the back end of it, I mentioned Dominic Collins at corner. We got a really young kid, Bryan Bolton. He's going to get some carries. I know he had 5 straight games as a freshman, 300 yards last year, and he's going to get some carries for us. And he's also going to start over on the defensive side at safety. And like I said, Mario McCain, Kalen Ware, a great player for us. D.K. Callaway. He's going to run the ball some, but he's also going to be starting wheel linebackers. We've got a lot of guys. T. Gorey's got to be one of our guys at receiver. He can really run. I know he ran 4.40 3 straight times the other day. So he's making some plays for us.
And you move into a new district. You get out of the District of Doom, first of all. Are you concerned at all that your kids, looking at this district, I know all districts are tough, but it's not what the District of Doom was. Are you concerned at all that your kids will take that a little more lightly because it isn't a district that's just filled with state championship contenders? Right.
Well, we do realize, and we don't deny that we are going to, if you want to call it, a weaker district. We enjoyed the District of Doom, and we were really wanting to be put back in it because it kept us competitive. And I've got some really good friends in that district that I wanted to coach against and loved coaching against them. And but we were down south for 2 years, our first 2 state championships, so we're very, very familiar down there. And those guys have got some great coaches down there too, some great friends of mine. But we don't deny that the talent level is not as much, but we do know that we've got to stay sharp, and we worry about that a little bit. But the good news is everything's got its positives and negatives. We should be able to stay a little bit more healthy going into the playoffs. But the Region 3 is loaded once you get to the big school. The playoffs is the toughest big school region there is.
Well, and while that district is a little, I don't want to say weaker, but it's not as strong as the District of Doom. It looks like you tried to more than make up for it with your pre-district schedule. That thing is murderous, man.
Well, we did. We always, every year we're looking for games on realignment, or every 2 years we're looking for games for realignment day, and we've got some new guys on the schedule. We've been scrimmaging White House, and now we're playing them, and we're excited about that. We've been trying to play for 3 or 4 years and just didn't happen. But we do have a good schedule. I think it'll get us ready for our district play, and then and hopefully we can continue strong into the playoffs.
Well, Coach, we thank you for coming on with us. We wish you the best of luck. We're expecting great things from you again, as always. You seem like you got the machine rolling in Carthage, and so we're looking forward to seeing how things go out this year.
Yes, sir, Bryan. Hey, I appreciate your coverage.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes,
Scott Surratt, the Carthage Bulldogs head football coach on Bryan Houston Sports Radio Live on 99.3 Talk FM.